Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're smiling today, because I'm about to share something important. A secret you won't find on Google, in a TED Talk, or even in a best-selling book. It's the kind of secret I wish someone had whispered to me when I was young. Ready to hear it? Win quietly. Yes, you heard me right, silently. Not with fireworks, not with a parade, not with a loudspeaker shouting, "Look at me, I made it." Win in silence. In today's world, everyone wants to be seen. They want to go viral. They want to show off. New shoes, a flashy car, a fake Rolex, or a rented apartment that looks luxurious. Just to say I'm winning. But real winners, the true champions, don't brag. They simply walk their path. Let me share a story. A few years ago, I attended a business event in Singapore. Most people there wore simple suits and looked modest. Then a man walked in. And trust me, you couldn't miss him. He wore a gold chain so large it looked like it belonged to a pirate. His shoes sparkled as if they came straight from a fashion magazine. And yes, he wore sunglasses indoors. He looked like a living social media filter. He sat beside me and started talking. Well, more like announcing. I just closed a $10 million deal. He said loudly enough for the whole room to hear. I only fly business class, he added, though no one asked. He bragged about knowing billionaires, showed pictures of luxury cars, and kept dropping big words like synergy and scalability, hoping to impress. But here's the twist. Just 10 minutes later, this same man leaned over and quietly asked me if I could buy him a coffee because he had forgotten his wallet. Imagine that. My friend, true success doesn't need noise. In Africa, they say an empty calabash makes the loudest sound. In China, they say the loudest duck gets shot first. And in business, the person who talks the most is often bluffing. If you are really doing well, your life speaks louder than your words. Success is like perfume. Just a little is enough for everyone to notice. So don't broadcast your victories. Win so quietly that people have to wonder where the noise is coming from. Most people think success should come with music, lights, and celebration. They imagine themselves like superheroes, standing tall on a mountain. But real success doesn't feel like that. It feels like you're still working, still learning, still struggling. That's the reality. When I built Alibaba, nobody believed in me. Even my family thought I was out of my mind. They said, "Jack, you're just an English teacher. What do you know about the internet?" And I told them, "I don't know, but I believe. I worked. I failed. I tried again and failed again. And when we finally succeeded, I didn't shout, 'Look, I'm the richest man in China.' No, I simply went to sleep because I was exhausted." Real winning is quiet. It's simple. It's humble. It's not something you post on Instagram. It's just done. Now let me ask you, what's the first thing you do when you win? When something good finally happens in your life, what's your instinct? Most people today don't thank God, don't sit and plan the next step. Instead, they grab their phone, open Instagram or Facebook, and announce to the world, "Look at me, I'm winning." But here's the truth. Sharing your success too early is dangerous. If you celebrate before it's stable, before it's strong, you're like a chicken dancing in front of a fox. You think you're celebrating, but the fox sees dinner. People post, "I got a new job," before even meeting their boss. They shout, "I started a business," before making their first sale. They post, "I found my soulmate," and 2 weeks later quietly change their status back to "it's complicated." Why does this happen? Because they got loud too soon. They exposed what they should have protected. Here's my advice. Protect your blessings. Keep your dreams covered until they're strong enough to stand on their own. Win first. Win completely. Win with proof. And even then, you don't need to announce it. Just let excellence speak for itself. That's one of my habits. I don't show off my progress. I let people assume I'm losing, broke, or irrelevant. While in reality, I'm just working, preparing, and building. That's the strength of silence. When you win quietly, your results speak louder than any announcement. Not everything precious needs to be shown. Diamonds are formed in the dark. Gold is found underground. The most valuable things in life are created quietly, not shouted from the rooftops. But today, people want applause for every small thing. You eat a salad one day, and suddenly you're a fitness guru. You write a paragraph, and now you're an author. You pray once and you call yourself a saint. But true success doesn't come from one effort. It comes from consistency, from mastery, from doing it over and over until it becomes part of who you are. When I say win first, I mean achieve results that no one can question. When I say win big, I mean build something strong, something that won't collapse after one bad month or one negative remark. And when I say win completely, I mean reaching a success that doesn't only look impressive to others, but also feels peaceful and fulfilling within you. Success that makes you calm, steady, and unshaken. And then step back, not from your purpose, not from life, but from the noise. Step back into your craft. Step back into your daily routine. Step back into becoming the next stronger version of yourself. Let your success be like the sunrise, powerful, beautiful, and impossible to ignore, yet never loud. Because when you truly win, people will notice on their own. They'll talk, they'll wonder, they'll ask, when did all this happen? And you'll just smile, sip your tea, and quietly say, while you were busy watching others, I was busy working on myself. That's how true champions move, calmly, silently, and with purpose. Now let me share some practical advice, because I don't just want to inspire you, I want to equip you. Avoid celebrating too early. Don't act like you've already won when the game hasn't even started. Before a baby is born, you don't throw a grand celebration just because you saw the ultrasound. Anything can still change. Don't announce to the whole village that you're going abroad just because your visa was approved. Wait until the plane takes off. When I first told my friends I wanted to start an internet business, they laughed. One even mocked me, saying, "Do you even know how to spell internet?" That day I stopped talking and started working. Less talk, more action. Let your work speak louder than your words. B. Stay under the radar. Have you heard of stealth mode? That's how smart startups operate. They work quietly until their product is ready. No noise, no hype, just focus. You need to live the same way. Don't announce your next move. People can't sabotage what they don't know. Think of success like a plant. If you dig it up every day to show your friends the roots, it won't survive. Grow it in silence, protect it. And one day when it bears fruit, the whole world will see it without you saying a word. C. Build unshakable confidence. Why do some people scream and shout when they win? Because deep down, they're unsure of themselves. They need applause to feel validated. But when you know your worth, you don't need cheers or likes. You already know who you are and what you've achieved. When I started Alibaba, I told myself, even if no one claps for me, I'll clap for myself. Be your own supporter. Celebrate yourself in private, not in public. Here sets how silent winners operate. They don't compare themselves to others. They focus on their own path. They delay their announcements. They only speak once. Success is certain. They outwork and outthink others. While some are partying, they're planning. While some are shouting, they're building. I had a friend who mocked me for always working. He said, "Jack, you live like an ant. No fun, no style." Today I run an empire. He runs a Facebook page full of quotes he doesn't practice. Let's talk about brain science. Research shows that when you talk about your goals, your brain releases dopamine, the same chemical that makes you feel good when you actually achieve them. So if you say, "I'm going to lose 10 kilos and post it online," your brain tricks you into thinking you've already done it, even if you're still eating donuts. That's why most people never follow through. Talking gives them false satisfaction. But if you keep quiet, your brain stays hungry. That hunger keeps you focused and motivated until the goal is real. And remember, not everyone clapping for you is genuine. Some clap because they can't wait to see you fall. Some don't hate success itself. They just hate that it's you who got there before them. Protect your peace. Keep your victories private. You are not in competition with others. Your only competition is the person you were yesterday. That's the real scorecard. Even Jesus, the most powerful man to walk the earth, often told people he healed, "Say nothing about this." He didn't seek fame. True power never needs to boast. Real miracles don't need advertisements. Think of bamboo. For the first 5 years, it seems like nothing is happening. But underground, the roots are growing. Then in the 6th year, it shoots up 80 feet in just weeks. People think it's overnight success. It's not, it's years of preparation. So when people laugh at your efforts, let them laugh. When the time comes, you'll rise and they'll call it sudden. You'll know it took years and you won't need to explain. And if you must speak after achieving success, do it humbly. Say, it's been a journey. I'm still learning and I'm grateful. Don't say, look at me now, I'm better than you. Pride is the fastest way to lose everything. The higher you climb, the softer you must speak, because even whispers can be heard from the mountaintop. Here's the truth. Success isn't about noise, it's about purpose. Don't waste energy trying to prove others wrong. Use it to prove yourself right. Don't let your ego make promises your hard work can't keep. Move like a storm cloud, silent but powerful. Move like a tiger in the grass, like a seed underground, like I once did in 1999. Quiet, broke, but preparing to shock the world. So remember, win, but win quietly. Work hard, but work humbly. Achieve, but achieve privately. And when the world finally sees what you stiff built, they sit'll ask, where did you come from? And you still smile and answer, I've been here all along, working, waiting, winning. Thank you.